Yes guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today is part 2 of Premier League predictions game week 26. As you will probably know, that there's a double game week, so there's another 7 fixtures I believe to get through. So yeah, we'll get through these ones, and always got my dad's predictions and mine. So yeah, let's get into it. Some big games including Liverpool versus Chelsea. Let's do it. So the first game of the part 2 game week of 7 comes at the Etihad Stadium, where it's Man City going for 16 Premier League wins in a row. It just gets even more crazy every time you say it. Like, that's mental. Taking on the Wolves side, who been disappointing this season, but there's reasons. A lot of injuries, especially to key men like, well, Raul Jimenez. He's the one that stands out, isn't it? Like, he was their goal scorer last season, and without him, you're not going to get goals. Simple as that. Yeah, for this one, I just think you can't, like I said in my other prediction, you can't look past Man City. They'll probably win, and I expect them to win, to be honest. Wolves are just iffy. Decent point against Newcastle, considering they were down, but they won't get relegated, but they're not going to do as well as they were doing last season and the season previous to that. But yeah, I'm going to go with 2-0 Man City. My dad's gone 3-0 Man City, so simple as that, to be honest with you. Really good win for Man City against West Ham. West Ham fought all the way, and Man City matched them and got 2 goals with 2 centre-backs. So yeah, that's enough for Man City. Let's move on. Okay, so the next game comes at Turf Moor. It's Burnley taking on Leicester, and this is an interesting game, I tell you. Leicester, they were rubbish, weren't they? They lacked so much creativity. Without Maddison, they are nothing. Like, they struggled so much to feed Jamie Vardy, and obviously the news that Harvey Barnes out for 6 weeks is such a big factor why I think Leicester are going to drop off, and this could be one of them games. Burnley, pretty poor, to be honest with you. And they're not, well, I've said it numerous times. Fair play to Sean Dyche, but yeah, they haven't got the quality, have they, in that side? And yeah, I expect them to lose, but you know what? Leicester, they were rubbish, and if they were like that, Burnley would proper give them a game. And yeah, I think this could be a draw, 1-1 draw. Yeah, my dad's gone 2-1 to Burnley, so he's going shock of the week right there. And yeah, without Maddison and Harvey Barnes, like I said, that's not good news for Leicester. And Leicester fans, like, I feel like they're going to struggle and drop off like they did last season. And yeah, that's not what Leicester want, is it? Obviously, like, they've been in top 4 the whole season, and to drop out like they did last season, if they do that again, wow, that is bad. That's bad. But yeah, if Leicester do win this one, they could put their critics behind them and maybe move forward. But yeah, without Maddison and Barnes, it's going to be a tough game. Let's move on. Okay, so the next game comes at Bramall Lane, where it's Sheffield United taking on Aston Villa. And yeah, pretty much Chris Wilder admitted himself after the Liverpool defeat that Sheffield United were relegated. Simple as that. And yeah, obviously not been a good season for them, considering how well they were last season. But yeah, the main factor for me is losing Dean Henderson. He made such a difference, and especially with injuries at the back, they've struggled, haven't they, all season. But yeah, Villa on the other hand, what a season. Like, in contrast to last season, they've had such a good season, haven't they? Like, already more points than they had in the whole of last season, which is a remarkable achievement from Dean Smith's men. And yeah, I expect them to pick up another 3 points here, similar to how they beat Leeds, to be honest. Good performance, good team spirit from Villa, got them through the Leeds game. It was a tough game, and they got through 3 points, and that's what it's all about. But yeah, I expect them to win. Like I said, I'm going to go 2-0 Villa, and they haven't missed Jack Grealish as much as I thought they would, but yeah, you never know. They could get caught out this game, and my dad's actually gone with shock again. He's gone with mental shocks in this week, but yeah, he's gone 1-0 to Sheffield United, which is crazy to think. But yeah, I can't see that happening. I think 2-0 Villa, straight up, Villa to win. Ollie Watkins to score. Let's move on. Okay, so the next game comes at Selhurst Park, and it is Crystal Palace taking on Man United. Yeah, Palace, they are the least entertaining team in the league. They are honestly dreadful to watch. Like, it summed it up when they took their most creative player off in Eze, not having one shot on target against Fulham. And yeah, they were happy with a point. And that summed it up for Roy Hodgson, really, for me. Like, just boring to watch. But yeah, Man United obviously got a point against Chelsea, as you will well know. Make sure you watch my match reaction for that game. Pretty mental game, to be honest, with 0-0. I don't know how it was, but yeah, yeah, I expect Man United to beat Crystal Palace. Palace have just been rubbish, haven't they? They've got a few fluky results here and there, but yeah, without Zaha, you can see how important he is. Similar to Maddison and Grealish, to their respective teams, and yeah, Zaha has that big impact for them. I expect Man United to win this one 2-0 banker. Yeah, my dad's got the same 2-0 banker from both of us. So yeah, simple's night work for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's men, and yeah, that's another 3 points to top 4 to them. So, yeah, let's move on. Okay, so we have 3 remaining games all on the Thursday night. And the first one comes at Craven Cottage, where it's Fulham taking on Tottenham. And both teams need points for different reasons. Tottenham, they're creeping up again. They did this at the start of the season. They were behind and then they suddenly crept up and got to the top of the league and then faded. But yeah, they're creeping up again, and you've got to be careful. They've got a few favourable fixtures, especially the one they had against Burnley, where they slapped them 4-0. I expect them to win, but you never know with Fulham. They've got some courage in that squad. Not the worst point against Palace. They would have wanted more, but they've got some encouragement that Newcastle have lost St Maximin and Almiron until April. So that's a massive boost for Fulham, and if they can get something here, that's another massive point or points or whatever. Whether they will, I'm not too sure. I think Tottenham would be too strong. I don't know, 2-0 Tottenham. My dad's gone 2-1, so yeah, big 3 points for Mourinho's men, and that pushes them right up again and keeps them within a chance of getting top 4. Let's move on. Okay, so the penultimate game of the game week comes at the Hawthorns, where it's West Bromwich Albion, who somehow beat Brighton, taking on Everton. Both teams got nice 1-0 wins. I can't believe West Brom won that game. Lee Mason, you should be sacked. That was a disgraceful decision. So cruel on Brighton. But they shot themselves in the foot, to be honest, Brighton. 2 penalty misses. But yeah, West Brom put in a good fight. And yeah, they weren't valued for the points, don't get me wrong, but it's another 3 points, but I don't think they're going to stay up anyway. It doesn't matter to me. But yeah, Everton, what good 1-0 win. Richarlison with his third goal in 3 games sent them right up there again. A big 3 points in terms of their push for top 4. So many teams for top 4, and let's be real. But yeah, I expect Everton to win this one. Carlo's got them playing well recently, and yeah, if they can win this one, they're back right in there for the hunt for top 4. But yeah, it won't be easy, but I expect them to win. I'm going to go 2-0 Everton. Dad's gone 2-1, but don't get me wrong, Sam Allardyce is going to want revenge, as he obviously, you probably know that he was the former Everton boss. So yeah, there'll be some sort of looking out for revenge there, but I think Everton will be too strong. They've looked good defensively, and they've got goals with the likes of Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison. So yeah, let's move on to the last game. All right, so the last game of the game week, and it comes at Anfield. Biggest game of the game week. Liverpool versus Chelsea. Wow, massive game, massive game. Liverpool, decent win against Sheffield United. Everyone should beat Sheffield United anyway. But yeah, they weren't amazing, but they done enough. They look ropey defensively still. That Kabak own goal, if that counted, that would have been absolutely hilarious. But it didn't. Obviously, with us, yeah, we're lacking in the creative area. Our strikers aren't turning up, but interestingly, you would never have believed it, but the defence is actually playing well. We're keeping good clean sheets, not conceding many goals. But that was such the opposite of Frank. The attack would bail us out, but no, it's the defence of Tuchel. And I think that's a better recipe for success, because if you can build a good base, then you've got a good chance of if you score a goal and keep a clean sheet, you win ultimately, and that's the way football is. But in simplest format. But yeah, this would be a tough game, and if we get away with a point, 2 points from the rivals, not too bad. But yeah, we want to win, and we do have the capability of winning, don't get me wrong, but whether we will, I'm not too sure. But as always, I back the boys. I don't put anything against us. I'm going 1-0, 1-0 Chelsea. Giroud at the last minute, that would be absolute limbs. But yeah, my dad's gone 1-1, so he's playing it safe with a draw. I would take a draw right now. If you offered me a point, move on. And yeah, keeps it tight at the top 4 race. But yeah, that's been Premier League predictions. So as always, thank you for watching. Yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Watch all my previous videos, match reaction for Man United, all that good stuff. And yeah, that's been Premier League predictions. So I'll see you for the next one. Match reaction for the Liverpool game will be the next video. That'll be Thursday night. Come on, you Blues, don't let us down. A big game Thursday night. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm out.